In this video, we'll be looking at Cambridge Surpirse Minor, specifically learning the blue line. The blue line is written out in place spells, and the numbers at the top tell you which place spell it is: second, sixth, third, fourth, and fifth place spells. This is the place spell order, and it's useful, if you can, to remember that order, so that as you're getting towards the lead end, knowing you're going to move from second place spell, you know you're going to go to sixth place spell, can remind you about what the work is that you're coming to. But it is really important that you learn the method by the place spells. It will make it easier for someone to put you right if you get lost whilst you're ringing it. And you will more easily be able to progress to other similar methods like primrose, as well as splicing it with other methods. Like almost all methods, there's symmetry in Cambridge Minor, and these lines that are drawn on here and at the top show you the symmetry of the method. Second's place spell, the blue line, is the same as fifth place spell in reverse. Same for fourth and sixth place spells, they are the reverse of each other. And third place spell is what we call the pivot bell, it is its own reverse. So once you get to halfway, you do the same backwards. Let's look at each of the pieces of work, starting with second place spell. This whole chunk is called Cambridge front work, and it goes like this: dodge, lead, seconds, dodge, lead, dodge. The first dodge is with the treble. After the front work, you hunt all the way out to the back, where you do double lie single, which is a double dodge. You lie behind and you do a single dodge. This puts you sixth place spell. Sixth place spell starts by hunting straight down to the front, where you do a lead and dodge, which is literally a normal lead and dodge in 1-2. You come up to 3-4 and you do Cambridge places, which is the name of this long piece of work here. Cambridge places is a dodge, far near places, dodge with the treble, far near places, and dodge to finish it up. Far near places allows you to use the same words when you're doing the places up, and over here when you're doing the places down. So rather than saying fourths, thirds, we're saying far and near. So from the front, we're coming up. So fourths is on the far side of the places, thirds is on the near side of the places. When we're doing the places down over here in fourth place spell, far is now thirds and near is now fourths, because we're hunting down overall. At the end of the Cambridge places in sixth place spell, we become thirds place spell. Thirds place spell starts by going straight out to the back and you do double lie single, which is the exact same shape as the double lie single we had in second's place spell. Same thing, except that the single dodge happens to be with the treble. After the single dodge, you do 2 blows in fifth place, with the treble doing 2 blows in sixth. But of course you won't see the treble doing that, because you'll be looking at who you're ringing after in fourth place. And after you've done your 2 blows in fifths, you turn around and do exactly the same but backwards. You do a single dodge with the treble, lie, your double dodge in 5-6, and you can hunt down and you dodge in 3-4 to become fourth place spell. Fourth place spell is the reverse of sixth place spell. And sixth place spell, having finished with Cambridge places, we're going to start with Cambridge places. But we've already done the dodge in thirds place spell. So in fourth place spell, we start with the far near places. Dodge with the treble, far near, and dodge to finish off the places. Come down to the front and do the dodge and lead. Hunt all the way out to the back. A single dodge puts you as fifth place spell. Fifth place spell is the reverse of second place spell, and second place spell finished with double lie single. but we've just done the single dodge to become fifth place spell. So fifth place spell starts lie and double. Hunt down to the front, and we're going to reverse the front work. So this time it's dodge, lead, dodge, second lead, dodge. And that final dodge is with the treble, just like the first dodge was with the treble in second place spell. The treble's leading, so we're going to make seconds over the treble, just like in any other seconds place method, like plain bob doubles. Exactly the same, make seconds, and become seconds place spell. I've written out at the bottom here this front work and the Cambridge places. So the front work, I've written it out as if you're seconds place spell. Dodge, lead, seconds, dodge, lead, dodge. Of course, when you're doing it as fifth place spell, it's the other way around. Dodge, lead, dodge, second lead, dodge. And the Cambridge places, well, that's completely symmetrical, so it doesn't matter whether you're sixth place spell or fourth place spell. It's the same shape, remembering, of course, that fourth place spell, you don't start with the dodge, you start with the far near places. And just to write it out again, is this lead end order, and knowing the order that, I've been second place spell, I've been sixth place spell, and when I'm coming to the end and I'm doing my Cambridge places and I'm thinking, oh, what do I do next? You think, oh, well, of course, I'm sixth place spell becomes third place spell. If you memorize that and you know that, then you can think, oh, right, okay, so I'm going to go after the places, I'm going to go straight out to the back and do my double live single. And it is helpful when you get lost sometimes to think, well, which place spell is next, and that can guide you towards what you're going to be doing. When you're first learning the blue line, you'll probably be reciting dodge, lead, seconds, dodge, lead, dodge, out to the back, double live single, become sixth place spell. But once you're used to ringing Cambridge a bit more, and it's a bit more solid in your head, you can just say things like front work, out to the back, double live single, become sixth place spell. Sixth place spell, lead and dodge, Cambridge places, third place spell. And it means that what you're having to remember is truncated because you're just having to say the name of the work rather than every single blow that you're doing. But you also find in other methods, you might find that there's Cambridge front work or there's Cambridge places within a different method. So it means that it will be easier to learn other methods if you can remember this chunk of work under one name rather than trying to remember every single blow. When you're memorizing the line, you'll probably start by going through it in order. So dodge, lead, seconds, dodge, lead, dodge, out to the back, double live single, sixth place spell. Lead and dodge, Cambridge places, third place spell. Double live single, fifths under the treble, single live double, fourth place spell. And that's great, going all the way through until you can remember it. But after you can do that, try doing it in a different order. Try saying seconds place spell until you become sixth place spell, and then say third place spell, and then say fifth place spell, so that you're not needing the previous bit of work to lead you into the next. And you know each of these 5 pieces of the blue line completely interchangeably. That will be very useful later on when you're ringing touches, because when a bob is called, you'll skip from one place spell to a different place spell than you would normally in the plain course. So knowing each of the starts very well and knowing each of the place spells independently is very, very useful. To begin with, just learning the blue line is more than enough. But once you can ring a plain course with, a bit of help maybe, then it's useful to try and add in some extra pieces of information which you can then use to help keep yourself on the blue line. And one of the best things to learn is where you meet the treble. We've already seen where we meet the treble to dodge with it. We dodge 1, 2 at the beginning of the seconds place spell and at the end of fifth place spell. We dodge 3, 4 in the middle of our Cambridge places, both when we're doing places down and when we're doing places up. And we dodge 5, 6 with the treble either side of our 2 blows in fifth in third place spell. If you know that, then sometimes it can be useful because you might be a bit lost in your places, but then you see the treble and you can get the dodge right with the treble, and that can put you back into the right blow at the right time to carry on. But also, if the treble's a bit wobbly and you know that you're going to dodge with the treble, you can pull them to you and keep the ring going by actually giving strength to the treble. But there's also places where you pass the treble, and these can be quite useful. And these places are in thirds and fifths. Let's look at where you pass the treble in thirds. So when you're sixth place spell and you're hunting straight down to the front to do your lead and dodge, you'll see the treble when you do a blow in third on the way down. That blow in third, you'll see you'll be ringing over the treble, and then you come down and onto the front. That might be useful, but it's the beginning of a lead end, so hopefully you know your lead end, you've become sixth place spell, and you're happy leading and dodging. But passing in third is useful on the other direction. So when you pass in third at the end of fourth place spell, you've done the Cambridge places, you've done the dodge and the lead, and you're coming off the front. And I personally find when I'm hunting all the way out to the back, I relax into that hunting and I often forget, oh, hang on, have I just left the front having done my lead and my dodge and lead, or have I left the front having done my front work? But if I pass the treble in thirds, if when I'm hunting and I ring my blow in third and it's over the treble, that puts me straight back thinking, right, that means I'm going to do the 5-6 dodge and become fifth place spell. And that can be very useful to just keep you on that line to make sure you get to do the right bit of back work. You also pass the treble in fifth place, and you do this in second place spell and fifth place spell. So after the front work, you're hunting out to the back, you'll pass the treble in fifths and do double, lie, and single dodge. And when you have then done all the other place spells and your fifth place spell, you do lie and double, and you'll see the treble in fifths, and you'll hunt down and come down to the front and do the front work. When you're doing your 2, 5, 6 dodges, you'll see the treble twice. The first dodge, you come down into fifth place over some random bell, and that's then your first dodge back on the backstroke, back up to sixth. The second time you come down to fifth, you'll see the treble and do another backstroke dodge up into sixth, and now you'll see the treble in fifths and you can hunt past it. So sometimes it's useful when you've done that first dodge and you're about to do another dodge and you think, hang on a minute, have I just done a dodge? Is this the second dodge? I'm not sure. And you see that treble and you think, oh, okay, so this must be the second dodge, not the first dodge. And then you do that one and then you hunt past it. Another useful thing to memorize, if you can, is where your half leads are. And the half leads are literally halfway through the lead, and that's when the treble is doing its 2 blows behind. But specifically, the half lead itself is the backstroke where the treble is doing its backstroke of its lie behind. Just like the lead end is the backstroke of where the treble is leading, the half lead is specifically that one stroke, that one change where the treble's doing its backstroke. Knowing the positions of the half leads is useful, as it's another anchor point where a conductor can put you back onto your blue line if you've got lost. But it also leads into similar methods like Ipswich, which is the same as Cambridge, but you hunt through the half leads. So the half lead dodges are at the end of the front work, or at the beginning of the front work if you're fifth place spell, and it's that dodge, it's the backstroke of the dodge. So either if you're coming down from the back in fifth place spell, it's the backstroke in second is the half lead, or in second place spell, it's the backstroke in first is the half lead. For sixth place spell and fourth place spell, it's the first or the last dodge of the Cambridge places. So again, in sixth place spell, it's the backstroke in thirds is the half lead, And for fourth place bell, it's the backstroke in fourths. And for third place bell, it's probably the easiest to remember because you're there where, when the treble is doing its two blows in sixths, you're there in fifths, and you've just dodged with it either side. So it's a good reminder that you've just seen the treble in 5/6, it's lying behind, and you're doing your two blows in fifth, and then you dodge with it again as the second half begins. And it's those two blows in fifths, and specifically that backstroke in fifths, is the half lead. Of course, the best thing to do once you've learnt the line is to ring it lots and lots. But don't forget, it's also very useful to stand behind someone as they're ringing it, watching them. And if it doesn't have to be someone who's very good. In fact, it might be better if it's someone who's not sure, and then you can tell them, oh, you're doing your places, this is the dodge at the end of the places, and helping someone else to get through it will do a lot to help your understanding and your memory of it. When you're at home, simply reciting the pieces of work in the right order, saying what each place spell is, mixing those place spells up, is an excellent way of getting it into your memory. And if you have got a simulator on your laptop or on your phone or other device like Abel or Mobile on the phones, then they're really useful if you're able to use those to help you get used to the tricky bits that you're not aware that they're going to be tricky until you're on the end of a rope and suddenly your mind goes blank because you're having to concentrate so much on actually ringing it. So all these things are really useful. Don't forget, there is the video where you can watch it being rung and with commentary, so you can practice that at home before you go to practice night. And there's also the videos about ringing touches and some advice from ringers who ring Cambridge Minor. If you'd like to use any of the slides from this video, you can download them from the Winchester and Portsmouth Education website.